You said August 10th?
August 10th. So I track this because this is my scorecard, because on August 11th, we announced we bought $250 million worth of Bitcoin, and we've been long Bitcoin ever since. If you had taken $1 billion and you had bought bonds, like long bonds, 20-year bonds in the summer of 2020 and held them through today, you would be down 19%.
8 to 10.
19. The BOND index is minus 19%.
That's what I'm saying. $1 billion will be $810 million.
Yeah, if you bought gold, you'd be down 13%.
Okay.
If you had bought the NASDAQ, you would be up 3%. It pretty much chopped.
Sure.
Right? If you had bought the S&P index, you would be up 19%. Not bad.
Not bad, sure.
Not bad. If you had bought Bitcoin, you'd be up 43%. Bitcoin doubled the performance of those other assets, even as it got beat around the ears. And if you had gone into big tech and you bought Google, you'd be up 34%. Not as good as Bitcoin, but better than NASDAQ. Apple's up 30%. Microsoft is up about 20%. So those three are monopolies, the three most powerful tech monopolies in the world. But Netflix down 34%, Amazon down 42%, and Facebook/Meta down 54%. And that's why NASDAQ chopped sideways. Now, what is the point? Well, Bitcoin is really volatile, no doubt about it. It's hair on fire. But if you're going to be an investor for less than 12 months, you are just a speculator and you're a trader. And God bless you. If you go short, you make some money if you pick it right. But if you pick wrong, you get your face ripped off. And I don't know how to do that. I mean, you have to be a trader. But if your time horizon is 4 years, 2 years, 4 years, 8 years beyond, and if you're buying it as a long-term store of value asset, and are you disgusted with the manipulation of the fiat currency? Then you buy Bitcoin because you're angry that they keep printing more pesos and bolivars and dollars and euros. Are you disgusted that the CEO of your favorite company screwed you by making bad decisions? I won't name the company. Fill in your own. Then you're going to buy Bitcoin. There's no CEO of Bitcoin. Yeah. Are you, so if you want to escape that particular risk. And what you want to do is you don't want to trust a CEO, a company, a government, or anybody. And if you want to buy something that you can hold for 30 years, well, I can tell you, I can't pick a single company that I would want to hold 30 years. I can't, there's not a piece of land I would hold for 30 years because I don't know that the mayor wouldn't, the guy that replaces the mayor next might decide to triple the property tax. And, so there are a lot of things in this world that are just very risky. Bitcoin fits in a portfolio and it's performing just fine as long as you have a 2-year plus time horizon. And if you have a short time horizon, if you want to look at 12 weeks, 18 weeks, 1 year, every single investment in the last 12 months looks pretty hideous. And I can probably tell you that if you lost 20% of your money, you're a fool. If you lost 40%, you feel like a bigger fool. If you lost 60%, you feel like a bigger fool. So real estate investors, securities investors, bond investors, crypto investors, Bitcoin investors, there's no winners in the current environment on a short time frame other than the shorts, the guys that are just short hedging.
Bitcoin is trading at its highest levels in over 2 months, but the phrase on every trader's lips is bull trap. After delivering 25% returns in a single week, BTC USD remains under suspicion among Bitcoin bear market survivors. Hello and welcome to Money Talks. In today's video, Michael Saylor, the popular Bitcoin bull and the CEO of MicroStrategy, updates about Bitcoin's market performance, when will it bottom, and whether or not he will acquire more Bitcoin in the future. Saylor also speaks about the importance of long-term holding in crypto industry, the risks of a margin call for MicroStrategy, and his outlook on stablecoins.
We're up 54%. MicroStrategy stock has outperformed every big tech, 95% of the NASDAQ, all the asset classes, while we've been criticized for losing money on Bitcoin.
It has been called the biggest bull trap ever seen, and despite holding above $20,000, BTC price action is fooling no one. This week, with Wall Street closed until January 17th, out-of-hours trading continues to support higher levels, but faith in these staying around for long is hard to find. For those who observed drop after drop throughout 2022, culminating in the FTX scandal, it appears simply too good to be true that Bitcoin will now flip bullish.
Then you can say that you lost money buying it.
Yeah.
But if you actually paid for it with cash or equity that was valued proportionate, then you've actually created shareholder value. We've actually created enterprise value. The company's enterprise value is expanded by a factor of 5. Our shareholders have made more money than any other investment, so they're all fine. People are just cherry picking random trading periods in order to make some observation.
Bitcoin has risen 30% above $20,000 in 2023 so far, but on-chain data shows that the buying trend lacks support from institutional investors. For instance, the total amount of Bitcoin held by digital assets holdings such as trusts, exchange-traded funds, and other funds has been declining during the coin's price increase in recent months, according to CryptoQuant's Fund Holdings Index.
Evident, Vitalik is the CEO of Ethereum. There is a 10-year roadmap with 160 blocks. One of the little blocks in the roadmap says elect secret leader. Another block is give people the ability to unstake their coin. Another block is set the monetary policy. Ethereum is an incomplete crypto network. It's a work in progress. And so the problem fundamentally is it's a security, which means to promote a security is securities fraud. It's that simple, right? When you're promoting Ethereum, you're promoting Joe Lubin and Vitalik's company, and it's their token. There was a pre-mine, there's an ICO, they changed the monetary policy, and they currently are holding $20 billion worth of their investors' assets hostage, and we don't know when the money will be released. So here's the issue. At some point, the SEC is going to deem them a security. If they are a security, it's illegal to trade them on any exchange, in the U.S., really in the world, right? I mean, and unless someone creates a path to register a digital security. Look, I would have nothing against Ethereum if they said, look, we're a company, this is a security, we're going to register it. Okay, what's the board of directors? Who owns it? What's the rules? Give us all the risk factors. A very simple question. Do you know who's going to make the decision to give the $20 billion of ETH back? Because there is no representation as to when you'll be able to unstake ETH. It's not clear who makes the decision. Is it one? What happens if that one person disappears? What if they decide to never give you your ETH back? Okay, that is a problem. So as a publicly traded company, I'm going to make a technical argument. Publicly traded companies can't hold more than 40% of their balance sheet in a security. Like if it was Apple stock and it had 100,000 pages of disclosures, I still couldn't hold more than 40% of my balance sheet in it because, an operating company can't hold any more securities without becoming an SEC 40 reporting company. It's a totally different thing. So technically, we couldn't buy securities if we wanted to.
The crypto market spent a large swath of 2022 in its lowest extreme fear bracket. Now it is scoring above 50 out of 100, dropping slightly into the new week to remain in neutral territory. Over the 10 days to January 15th, big and small whales added to their positions, sparking a supply and demand chain reaction. In total, over that period, they purchased 209,700 BTC.
For 13 and a half, 14 years, Ethereum changes every 6 months. And so it's a different thing. As for back testing it, I could go back and say, what if I had bought such and such yo-yo coin token too? But as I've said, there are 22,000 tokens. Nearly all of them are unregistered securities, which means they're trading illegally, unethically on illegal exchanges. What could go wrong? Like I wouldn't put a penny into any of those tokens. If you said, my cousin Vinny's, got yo-yo dying, and do you want to buy some of the penny stock?
So, do you agree with Michael Saylor's take on Bitcoin? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.